spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Got the quick completion. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity. And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Punt is in the air. He'll take it on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the move. And this home team defense is not rolling out the welcome mat for the visitors. They start their night stuffing the run. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family.
There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam at the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield. It's Simmons. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Under fire. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A strike downfield. There he goes. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, top field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dogs! no mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. The throw. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
Washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Throwing right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Catch in the middle, it's Bell.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. Big fella moving, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Georgia!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Wants to throw on third down. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws into the middle of the field. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Throws toward the end zone. Looking for the goal line. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
First and goal, Georgia.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at him.
Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Using the quick game. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wideout trying to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. He'll try to tack on one more. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Lots of running room. He's at the touchdown Bulldogs. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. The Tigers get enough to move the chain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready, because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got the quick pass. Oh, out of space. Wide open spaces. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Auburn lines up quickly. a play fake. Now to throw. Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Running to Green. There he goes to the right. It's a seam wide open. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He'll call for the fair catch here. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his...
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive...
Touchdown, Dogs! Stealing a score on special teams. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
To the air, it's Stockton. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to turning it on. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Find some fresh air. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's taking the shot. Snags it on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Dropping back, it's Daniels. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions.
He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Touchdown, Auburn! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 9 to Kansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. He lets it fly. Finds a spot in the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Got it in the middle. It's Bell. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The offense will quickly use a timeout. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Off the play fake. Got his man downfield. He's loose. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Bell.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Auburn lines up quickly. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his fingers side to side and say, no, no, no.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. He rifles one deep to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
Open field on the right. Touchdown, Auburn. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering. It would be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Finds a little space. All kinds of room to the right. Turning on the Jets. Past the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be... at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll turn and throw back right. A dangerous idea.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Well, they haven't been able to get it done on 4th down so far. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything. Brings it in down the left side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Give to the running back. Plows through the defense.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
It's caught. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The Dogs are starting to hunker down, and they are sinking their teeth into the Deep South's oldest rivalry.
And the red and black going crazy, the fans going nuts, and Georgia has dominated this rivalry of late. Auburn fans are sick and tired of the Dogs. Man, they got to do something about it.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Daniels. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
He's going to let one go back to the middle. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The give to the single back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. He got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Shakes off the defender. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Quick release by the QB. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Gets it out fast. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive.
Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Singleton. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Daniels. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. Grabbed over the middle, it's Simmons. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Auburn to the line in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.